So you want to know how God will have you build a table so you don't have to ask somebody for a seat at theirs. Glad you asked. Let me tell you. I asked people a couple of years ago for a spot on their team. I asked for a seat at their table, and the answer was wait. So I waited, never came. Then I simply just gave up and I was like, God, whatever you want for me to do. So here's what God did. He got me in relationship. He had me fasting. He had me praying. He isolated me and got my mind on track. Then what he did, he started showing me what to do, telling me what to do, having me do stuff and stuff that I didn't even know how to do, but the Lord was showing me. As I started doing those things, I started realizing, wow, look at this. Oh, my Lord. Now, mind you, this has all happened this year, within a year. So as long as I was obedient, doing what the Lord told me to do, little did I know that he was preparing the table for me. And when I tell you that scripture in Psalms 23 that says he will prepare a table in the presence of your enemies, that is true. Because all the people that were around me, that were my friends, did they ever like anything? Did they ever come and support anything? Nope. See, people are cool with you and they like you as long as you doing stuff, but you ain't doing more than them. As long as they can find out what you up to, so they can keep tabs on what it is you're doing, so you're not doing more than them. God will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. This is true because I am proof of it. I lived it and I am seeing it now. God, start cutting folk out my life. Cutting folk out my life. Here I am now walking in step by step what it is the Lord is telling me to do. I ain't paying attention to nothing else. Just what the Lord is telling me to do. The Lord became my marketer. The Lord became my promoter. And now on every platform, I have thousands of followers. Not because of me, but because God. Because I am obedient to what God was telling me to do. He will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. He will have a table built. Have you building a table so you don't have to ask nobody for a seat at theirs. Follow what God is having you do. When he is prompting you to do something, make sure that you are sensitive to those promptings and that you move. Because what God has for you is bigger and better than anything that you could ever imagine for yourself. I'm living proof.